What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another What It Is. Girl, I just got in the house, okay? I said, listen, I had to take my hair down, let it breathe a little bit. Because when I go to work, I tied up. But, because if you was to see all the stuff that I have to do, putting this book here, putting this book there, doing all this shit, transferring this, I can't just be like moving hair out the way all the damn time. So I just put it in a little ponytail or whatever. But girl, what is going on with this weather? Okay, I don't understand what's happening. Even though this week look like it's cute, they say that we supposed to get a storm today. Okay, they said we supposed to get a storm tonight, lingering over into tomorrow. I'm like, it is in the middle of February. The sun is staying out a little bit longer past 5 o'clock. Why are we still about to get snow? Mind you, today it was like 50 something degrees outside. Okay, and then tomorrow's gonna be 40 something. So is it not sticking? All right, all of the other snow that we did have, it's finally melted, okay? They're melting away, and now you're talking about something we supposed to get some more snow. Girl, I nobody got time for that. But anyway, I hope y'all safe where y'all at. Let's just get up into it, okay? So, update, Kanye West. You know, it just really bothered me to see the stuff that was going on this past week and the weekend with Kanye putting up all these posts and everything, and talking mess about Pete Davidson, calling him Skeet Davidson, and harassing Kim, and talking about something, I'm doing whatever I gotta do to get my family back or whatever, because that's my wife, that's gonna always be my wife. And coming out saying that Kid Cudi is not gonna be on Donda 2, which comes out next week, I believe, because he's still friends with Pete Davidson. And I'm like, from what somebody told me, he's been friends with Pete Davidson for years. So just because you got an issue with him for whatever reason, he's supposed to have an issue? No, that ain't how it work, okay? Because you have an unfounded issue with him. The only issue that you got is the fact that he with your ex, okay? Your soon-to-be ex. And it's your fault, all right? And see, that's the whole thing with Kanye. In this whole situation, he can't take accountability for the reason why things are going the way that it's going. Now, all this time, people wanted to blame, the Kardashians ain't nothing, the Kardashians this, the Kardashians this. No, it's Kanye, okay? It's Kanye, it's his ego, it's his narcissism, it's all of that, okay? He can't get over the fact that this woman has literally just let him go. All right. She's not clamoring to be back with him. She's not begging to be back with him. 9 out of 10, she's not hitting him up being like, you know what, let's do this again, okay? Like, I see you with your little girlfriend. What you gonna do? Oh, you trying to make me jealous? You know she ain't better than me. She ain't doing none of that, okay? Because if she was, Kanye wouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? And this is the whole thing. You can go off and get with somebody else. Mind you, I'm pretty sure you was cheating throughout the relationship, especially towards the end. You had multiple women when it came out that y'all was about to get divorced or separated. You had multiple women within that, multiple relationships that was linking you to other women or whatever. And then you finally confirmed the relationship with this Julia Fox girl. And when that happened, you all over whirlwind with her, this place, that place, dressing her up, y'all kissing in public, you're touching, you're buying her friends Birkin and her, and, just using her as your muse or whatever. And you're doing all of this PDA, all of this public display of affection and corniness and cringiness. But now you're talking about being back with Kim, being upset that she's with Pete Davidson. So she can move on. Well, you can move on and do all of your stuff that you're doing. And she's supposed to just sit back and let you finish doing all of that and then get back to her. And not move on with her life. When people do that, I cannot stand that shit, okay? That's such a double standard type of situation. Like, you can go out here and fuck around and move on. But when I finally move on, it's a problem. No, we're not doing that. And see, what really made me mad, that whole situation with Kid Cudi, he's bringing everybody into the situation. Like, he's talking about Hillary Clinton and, Pete Davidson got a tattoo of Hillary Clinton, allegedly. And, that's her boyfriend or some shit like that he was saying. Next thing you know, he's talking about Disney. I said, what the hell Disney got to do with this? Okay? Then he talking about Kid Cudi not being on the album. Mind you, this is something that Kid Cudi came out and said, we talked about this weeks ago. So why are you bringing a private conversation weeks later to the internet? That's messed up. And then for Lupe Fiasco to come in and basically try to say that I told y'all about Kid Cudi, he a bitch or whatever. And we're like, bro, Kid Cudi been minding his business and he ain't say nothing. Regardless of the issue that you got with Kid Cudi, he's been minding his goddamn business, okay? And when the way that Lupe came out and said that shit, and then gonna say something, I don't even know what the issue was, okay? Chill, whatever. So you speaking on something that you don't know of. You just saw that, a headline that said something about Kanye coming at Kid Cudi without even reading at the you saw what the response was, because that was the headline. Kid Cudi responded to Kanye West, and you responded to that trying to make it seem like, oh, Kid Cudi is a bad guy because you got issues with him. And my whole thing is this: that just goes to show how many dick riders that Kanye got up in his camp. Okay, because if you're a real friend, you wouldn't comment on shit like this. You wouldn't comment on the mess that he's doing, especially not publicly like that. You would sit that man down and you would try to get that man help. But a lot of y'all, see, this is why I cannot. Wow, like, I've been through shit like this. I've been through shit like this where you get with somebody that's of a certain stature sometimes, and they feel like, you got to have a bunch of yes men around you, and they can't call you out. Oh, it's, I want you to hold me accountable. I want you to call me out or whatever. You ain't my friend if you don't do it. But then when I do it, or when they do it, it's a problem. I'm a this and I'm a that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lose-lose situation when you with certain people of stature, certain people of power and celebrity. Um, all of this tweeting back and forth about the things that he want with Kim, and talking about some, putting their messages up there, like she had to text him saying, I want you to freaking stop this because I don't want no harm to come to Pete, all right, because your fans are crazy. And then she texted again like, why are you posting our messages? And he talked about something because I want you back and you just my love and all whatever he was saying. I'm just sitting here like, when people, unless you a bird bitch that don't know no better and that's all you know is bird shit, that harassment and that stalking and that obsession type of shit, that is not cute. And it made me so mad and so disappointed that I seen men and women, of course, that was just like, oh, Akbar V, she a damn bird, okay? She a pick-me ass bitch, all right? Oh, he a Gemini, and that y'all ain't never had love like this, and he just fighting for his love. Y'all trying to make it seem like he crazy. I said, bitch, he ain't gonna put you on the album, okay? So stop it. And it's a lot of people that was saying stuff like that. You got Caesar talking about some, maybe I need therapy too. Me and Kanye need therapy because I don't see nothing wrong with what he doing, because I do the same thing. I said, sir, you could have kept that to yourself, okay? Because don't you got cases on you right about now? How that case going with you and your daughter? That you let a bitch talk about publicly like that? Oh, okay. Girl, I'm sitting here like, y'all gotta stop this, okay? Y'all gonna be the main ones talking about some, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get his family back. He doing what he gotta do to get his family back. That's harassment, okay? That's obsession. He's obsessed as fuck. He's being possessive as fuck. Okay, he's being very unstable, and y'all playing into it, saying, "Oh, he doing what he's supposed to do. That's what a man's supposed to do. You supposed to fight for your family, or whatever." There's is a more stable route to go to fight for your family, a more less harassing route to go fight for your family, okay? And sometimes we have to come to the realization that, yeah, I fucked up a little bit too much and I just gotta let it go. And fighting for my family means keeping my kids together, okay? Letting that relationship go with the mother on a romantic tip and just being cool enough to co-parent. That's what fighting for the relationship should mean in this case, okay? All of this other shit that he's doing and posting this stuff back and forth on Twitter, on Instagram, and then bringing politics in it, baby, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody being Democrat or Republican, baby. You are just spiraling, okay? Like, it's disgusting. It's scary, because ain't no telling what he's going to do to himself. And I don't want to say that that's going to happen, but at this moment, it seems like he's having some manic episode. Because y'all must have forgot that the motherfucker is bipolar, So, who knows? I just want, and like I said in another video, y'all can feel how you feel about Kim, because 9 out of 10, we feel the same way, okay? But no woman deserves to be going through this shit, be putting through all this shit, okay? She stayed longer than I would have stayed with that motherfucker going through this shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it make me so mad because Instead of getting him help, y'all just surrounding him and y'all eating it up, okay? And y'all laughing at it. It's not funny. Because if something come up happen with that girl, and don't say, oh, well, she got security, she got this. Yeah, y'all remember what happened at Paris? When they was in Paris? She had security then too, and they still did what they did to her. Security or not, that ain't gonna stop a motherfucker that got power like him to do whatever he want. And I'm not saying that that's what he gonna do, but it's escalating, okay? And I just need him chill. And then, the first part of his, is it Jesus? Okay, his little docu-series is 3 parts. The first part came out today. And I'm sitting here like, so is all of this just a PR stunt? You just had to think about it a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is. Baby, my face looks fat. Man, I'm losing weight, but why my face look a little puff? I've been noticing that in my videos. I'm losing a little bit of weight, okay? A few pounds here, a few pounds there. I weighed myself this morning. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Oh, I was getting a little worried. I said, okay, yeah, the scale is moving downward. Okay, cool. But now, listen, I'm like, is it a publicity stunt? Because this part 1 of his thing, docuseries on Netflix came out. And, he got the album coming out next week. And I'm just like, I mean, if it is like, Kanye, we was going to watch it. People was going to watch it anyway. And I said we because I watched it too. All right. And, it just made me... It just made me feel so sad when I watched the part 1 this morning of his docuseries, Jesus, okay, GENYUHS. It just made me so sad because he was so humble. He was so... You could tell the genius, and I understand why people call him a genius because he is. He is. We can't take that away from him, his talent. It was on full display. Him trying to come into the industry, him trying to be more than just a producer and get people to see him that as a rapper as well. This producer turned rapper, or this producer that can be a rapper and can be a producer at the same time and actually be good at it. Not good at it, great at it. You know what I'm saying? And, the video footage of him and his mom and, her sitting down there with him and they're rapping the song that he made up some time ago and, going back to the old house and, this is all, baby, they went to Leon Barbecue. I said, come on. And let me tell you something, if you out here in Chicago, I think it's like Harold's, Uncle Remus, and Leon. I always prefer, Harold's is cute. Everybody prefer Harold's, or most people prefer Harold's, but Leon's, oh my God, I feel like Leon's is better than Harold's, like, by far, okay? But I said, and he was at the ones that we used to go to back in the day. I said, look at that. See, he represented Chicago through and through, okay? And it's like somewhere along that line, and I ain't even gonna say when his mama died, because I feel like it started a little bit before his mama passed away, and it just got worse afterwards. But the more celebrity and the more success and the more money he got, the more he changed. And it just made me really sad watching that part 1 because I was like, this is the Kanye that I loved back in the day. I was a big Kanye West fan, and to see him now is just like... This is sad. It's sad. But get that man some help. And you want to know who else needs to get some help? I don't know who that girl is because I don't even follow this shit. But every time I see something about Blueface, okay, I was like, how is he still here? It's always that girl that I guess was an artist of his or whatever, and he done kicked her out or whatever. And you got his manager, Whack 100. Like, I hate him. I don't want to say, hey, let me take that back. I can't stand him, okay? I feel like he a bitch, all right? Like, he do too much, okay? He arguing with women. He putting stuff on the internet. He's always on Clubhouse. I'm like, nigga, don't you got something else to do? Okay, what else do you do besides talk? But that girl that's so obsessed with him, I need somebody to get some healing hands on her. I know, you can't force people to get help, but, somebody needs to put her in a involuntary cycle ward or something like that because mama is just on... That's crazy obsessive what she's doing, okay? And that's not good. That's not great. That's not a good look at all. And I just want the girl to get some help. And over Blueface. Girl, I can't. But anyway, moving on from that. Now, when I did my video, the little what it is extra about this whole fight with Jonathan and Danny Lay's brother, Brandon, I think I did say, now what if he sued his ass? Not thinking that he was going to actually do that, okay? Because at the time, you know, after that whole fight and melee happened at the bowling alley, I said at the bowling alley, not with the kids, okay? The kids probably weren't there, but still, that is supposed to be a family-friendly environment, and y'all just turned it into WWE, okay? And that's not what it's supposed to be. This ain't no UFC, all right? We ain't finna do no MMA fighting. We ain't finna do no figure skating down the lanes, because that's exactly what they was doing. That boy was slipping and sliding and everything. I said, that's a goddamn shame. Okay, and DaBaby was just standing there like this. Get him. Cause you know that motherfucker ain't hit him. Okay, he probably hit him once or twice, but he ain't do shit else. But I said, you know what? Now if he sue his ass, that's what he needs to do. Did I think that he was gonna actually do that shit? Hell no, because I thought he was going to keep a G. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how niggas want to keep a G and keep like, we don't sue over here, we don't do that. You know, I take my L. But I realized what was going on. You know, after all of this happened and then the police got involved saying they're going to do an investigation to what happened or whatever. And then Brandon apparently, because I really wasn't keeping up after that, he posted some videos. Girl, I ain't bothered to watch them shits, okay? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You got your ass beat. You know, you got jumped. And I know it was unfair, but sometimes we got to just take the L, okay? Like I said, if you say it's on site or if you say we want to talk man to man, and that's what people don't understand. I honestly don't feel like he came there to fight him, because even if he did have that motivation to fight him at that moment, like I said, you gotta understand your words. Words do mean things in the words of Crystal West, okay? Words mean things, okay? So if you put out there that it's on site, you got to be able to be ready, okay? But at this moment, I don't think he knew or thought that he was going to get into a fight that day, because he came up there solo dolo. And when I say solo dolo, I mean without a crew of niggas that can help him fight. You know what I'm saying? Just in case something go off. Mind you, DaBaby got his whole crew right there. Knowing that this is a celebrity that's going to have a crew, whether it's his homeboys or security. That's what he do, because DaBaby don't walk around nowhere without security. We know that, okay? But, so it just didn't make no sense. You ain't that much of a Billy Badass to go up to somebody and try to, you know, start some shit with them when they got all these niggas behind them. No, you're not. I don't think he's that dumb. Okay. So that's why I don't think that he really went there to fight. Somebody said, most people were saying that he was trying to talk. And at the same time, even if you was just trying to talk, that wasn't the place to talk, okay? You know, that wasn't the time, that wasn't the place. You pull him to the side on a private place, okay? That's what you do, so that none of this could have popped off. You know what I'm saying? And you should have had Danny Lay there too, so that y'all can guarantee most likely that nothing wouldn't pop off. You know, because maybe you would have more sense not to fight in front of your sister. You know what I'm saying? But then again, niggas are crazy, okay? So, he said, bitch, I'm finna sue. Now, you get on the goddamn... He got on Instagram, from what I was seeing on the Shade Room and Neighborhood Talk, he putting up videos basically trying to show ain't really shit happening. His face was still cool or whatever. I mean, he had a little bump here. I said, nigga, you got a big ass knot right here on your forehead and you had a scratch here. But other than that, from what we saw, he was cool. You know, he if I had a whole bunch of other niggas with me, you know what I'm saying, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have lost the fight or whatever. He jumped me. Okay, cool, fine. But you made it seem like you was all to the good, right? You made it seem like you was great. You was fine. And then all of a sudden today it comes out that he is suing DaBaby. He is suing Jonathan, and he said for psychological and physical injuries, okay, severe injuries and pain that he has endured from this fight, and also from disabilities that he has sustained from it. I said, wait a minute now. Physical and psychological, I can give you that, because, you know, you got to live with the fact that this keeps playing over on the internet and people keep playing your ass or whatever. I get that, okay? Probably play on you a little bit. You know, the physical, you got your hair pulled out, okay? That's basically what it was. I want to see the back of their hair, okay? I want to see the back of their hair and their neck to see how that look. I know that I know it was red. I know it was red as shit. Did y'all see that TikTok of that girl that said she got into a fight and she got all her hair, half her head pulled out? You know, she had them braids and it was just damn near bald, and she said she wanted to fight. Brandon want to look like that, okay? But he lost the fight. And I was just sitting here like, what disability did you sustain? Because you was all on the net like everything was cool. I mean, you milking it, okay? You do what you got to do. He said, listen, bitch, I may not have won your ass in the goddamn fight, but bitch, I'm finna hit them pockets where it fucking hurts for real. I said, this is so crazy. Now the little baby gonna grow up and all she gotta do is Google daddy name and be like, daddy did this to my mama, and then my brother tried to do this to him, and then he did this to my uncle. Like, what the fuck is going on? This family is crazy. I want out of it. Okay? Like the kids. Ain't nobody thinking about the kids at this point. I said, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? Would I have sued? Hell the fuck yeah. Ain't no joining of the families now. We ain't having no reunion and no cookouts, okay? No. Moving on from that. Congratulations to Simone Biles. Listen, she engaged to her little boyfriend. Okay, he 26 years old. 26-year-old Houston Texan safety Jonathan Owens. Okay, she 24. You know, they've been dating since like I think 2019, but they kind of confirmed it in 2020. And you know what? Congratulations. I like seeing she's happy after all the stuff that she's been through with the Olympics and that guy that was doing all that shit to them. Oh, you know, she deserves this happiness. So congratulations to her. I hope it lasts, and I hope it, you know, they have a great future together. A little update. I know we were talking about Bob Saget when he passed away, and people were trying to understand what happened to him. They said that, you know, the family trying to get it sealed from the media. You know, people speculating on his death, but from one report that I said, they said that because they don't want to make it seem like it's a homicide, because I think somebody was trying to say it was a homicide, but they don't think that that's what it was. They said that he had previously hit his head from an injury. He had a head injury, and then he went to sleep and then wake back up, and so that's how he died, you know, allegedly. That's what they said in the article on TMZ. And I was like, wow, you know, I seen people, and the comments was like, that don't make sense, and I was like, oh yeah, that could most likely happen. Okay, that can definitely happen. You have to be careful with these head injuries. Okay, you hit your head on the side of something real hard or whatever, and you might think that you're okay. Oh my god, it just hurt a little bit. Might take some little pills or whatever. No, take your ass to the hospital. Okay, you can have a concussion, and you can have a severe concussion that can lead to some hemorrhage that's going on your brain. And then that's why they tell you, if you might possibly have a concussion and you have a head injury, do not go to sleep. It instantly reminded me of Natasha Richardson, who is Liam Neeson's wife at the time, ex-wife, or you know, his wife. He's now a widow because of her. I don't know if he's in a relationship now, but if y'all don't know who Natasha Richardson is, she one of the main popular roles that she played was the mama off of Parent Trap. Remember? Okay, she was the mama off the Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan, and they was going skiing, and she had, I think, hit her head. She was skiing or whatever. She hit her head, wound up hitting her head or whatever. They was like, do you want some medical attention? She said, no, I don't want no medical attention. I'm all to the good. She wound up going back to the room or whatever, and she had a severe headache. A severe headache came in. I think she just went to go lay down, but then, you know, they had to take her to the hospital because I don't know if she was moving or anything, and she wound up down in the hospital because she had a severe concussion, and she had like bleeding on the brain and everything. So, you know, that was that. You have to go to the hospital. So I can believe that story, but I feel bad. You know, to die by yourself. Wow. But moving on from that, y'all going to the Roots picnic. Okay, the Roots picnic is going to be back with a live audience. This is the first time in 2 years that they've been doing it live because of, you know, Miss Girl. And it's going to be in Philadelphia's Fairmount Park. And I only want to mention this because Mary J. Blige is going to be there, okay? Mary J. Blige is going to be there. You know, Summer Walker going to be there. You got Music Soul Child. You got a whole bunch of people. SWV, Keisha Cole, Benny the Butcher. And Rick Ross, okay? But I just love the fact that we are literally celebrating Mary J. Blige. Like, I listened to the album. The album's cute. I give it another listen. I'm gonna have to give it another listen to say if because I ain't gonna say I don't like it. It's not a bad album. It's not. But I want to give it another listen before I say if I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of songs on there. That song with Usher, oh, that's my shit. Okay? And I was like, yeah, Mary is doing her thing, and I'm just glad. I heard that Dr. Dre said that he's going to be producing her next album, so I'm looking forward to that. Tristan Thompson is being accused of being a deadbeat, baby. new baby mama Merle or whatever her name is, she said ever since this whole judgment came out and the paternity test came out saying that he my baby daddy, he ain't been did nothing. He ain't sent no money. He ain't sent the baby. He ain't done shit. I said, what did you expect? Ain't that what, girl? Y'all get into these situations and y'all see the nigga in their track record, okay? Y'all see this person in their track record, and I guess y'all get up into y'all mind, oh, well, he ain't gonna do that to me, or she ain't gonna do that to me. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be the exception to the rule. And then you be just a another number. Girl, get your words together. You just be another number in the line of succession, okay? That's all that it is, and that's what you are, okay? So you got to go through the same thing that the first baby mama had to go through, okay, to get his ass on track, you know? So, hey, it is what it is, and Tristan, you're an asshole for doing that, okay? You know what it is, and speaking of assholes and speaking of baby mamas and stuff like that, or I should say baby daddy, deadbeat baby daddies, London on the track, and how do you say her name? Shanisa? The Jamaican artist, she got that song out called Lick with Megan Thee Stallion. You know, it ain't a bad song, but I could have did without it. You know what I'm saying? It felt like a great value, and I like her because that girl can freestyle her ass off. She can rap, okay? She really do, and she be doing it in her and what is it, patois, okay? Like, oh, it just sounds so good. It sounds so good. You know, she be doing her shit. And then they came out with Lick, and I was just like, you know, that's cute or whatever, but we already got WAP, okay? You know, what's this, a Jamaican WAP? You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. They called on this past couple of days, what it was, yesterday? Was yesterday Valentine's Day? No, Tuesday was Valentine's Day. No, Monday was Valentine's Day, because yesterday was Tuesday. Get it together, Ashley. You know, she was walking hand in hand with London on the track. I said, excuse me, you know, it's just that, like somebody said, I don't know how you get wet for a nigga that you know is a deadbeat and treat his women wrong, you know? And my whole thing is this. Granted, that is true. I understand that sentence, but a lot of y'all do the same thing that she doing. Okay, I just pray and hope that she do use protection, don't get a child bound, and if she want to put up with it, she gonna put up with it. Some of y'all do the same damn thing. Okay, y'all still fucking y'all deadbeat ass, dumb ass baby daddy. So, you know, it is what it is. People gonna do what they want to do, regardless of what is right before them. Okay, and then want to be surprised when shit falls through. I didn't even. Yes, you did, because look at all the shit that happened before. You knew. That's just how it be. Moving on from that, speaking of more babies, Naomi Campbell, she finally showed us her baby, you know. She 50 years old. Naomi, what did she do? Was she on Vogue or something? British Vogue. 50 years old, got her baby girl. And she said, listen, my baby is not adopted. This is my baby. So most likely she had a surrogate, which is fine. And she was like, from what they were saying in this headline is that she was pushing and, you know, trying to encourage her other friends, her older friends to, you know, y'all can have babies too at the age that y'all are. That's cute, Naomi. You know, they was naming other people that had their babies, you know, at an older age, like Janet Jackson and people like that. But again, that's great. But she was encouraging her friends, okay? And most likely her friends can't afford that, you know, the fertility treatments and all of that stuff that goes with it. Regular people, not so much, okay? Because that can literally bankrupt a person, all right? And ain't no telling if it's going to go through. And but congratulations to Miss Naomi. She look good as fuck. To be 50 years old and still out here, girl, mama gonna be 87 years old and still looking like she do now. Girl, just, it's the, is it the jeans? Damn, good jeans, okay? Condolences go out to Tyrese. You know, he was on the set of one of his films and he had to stop because he had got news that his mama was in the hospital in a coma because she had contracted Miss Girl. And unfortunately, she has passed away. So prayers and condolences to him and his family. So sad the fact that that still is a thing now. That this thing, like, I know people acting like we get into some semblance of a normalcy or whatever, back to normal again. You know, they're about to lift the mask mandates, and, you know, they got Coachella coming up, I think, and you don't have to show a vaccination card. You don't have to show a test or anything, whether it's negative or positive. You don't have to do anything. It's just regular. Go in. Basically, go in at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? And we have to realize that people are still getting sick. People are still can still, contract the virus. Whether we're seeing a lot of reports or not, it's still very much out there. Oh, I don't know if we'll ever be truly, truly back to normal, but I'll pray for it. Regina Hall, Wanda Sykes, and Amy Schumer, they will be hosting the Oscars that comes on ABC 7. Well, ABC 7 out here, March 27th. I guess they ain't wanted to be too black, okay? Because I could see Regina Hall and Wanda Sykes bouncing them jokes off each other. Especially Regina Hall. She is naturally funny. Wanda Sykes got that. Wanda Sykes is the black comedian that the whites like, okay? No shade, but that's what it is. I cannot wait till the Upshaw season 2 come. They finished filming it too. But that would have been cute. That would have been cute if it was just them. Why do we need Amy Schumer? She is not funny at all. Nothing I've seen her in, none of her stand-ups or whatever, she is not funny at all. So I don't understand that. I don't get the hype. But I guess, y'all tuning in, I catch the clips. I ain't watching it. I never watched the Oscars. Never been in my thing. Nick Cannon on Valentine's Day released a song sampling Mariah Carey's Alone in Love. And his song is called Alone. And he was singing on that thing, basically talking about something. He want that old thing back. But he know he can't get it back because he's still out there in the streets doing his things, going from women to women. And it be killing me. These niggas, they know what they doing. But they want you to just sit back and be okay with it and, wait for them to get this stuff out their system and be there when they finish and come back. No, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Get it out your system before you ever come to me, please, okay? That's what you got to do, And I said, Mariah, just collect whatever coins you're going to get from him sampling your stuff and pay that no mind. Pay that no mind, okay? Let them visitation... visits for the kids keep happening and pay this no mind, all right? Nick Cannon, you need to worry about your kids instead of a freaking relationship and getting back with an ex, okay? He got a mixtape called, what is it called? R&B, Raw and B, the explicit tape. Niggas always want to put out a sex tape or something like that, a sex mixtape, like just, okay. I'm gonna listen to the shit, Y'all know I gotta give it a listen so I can give y'all my opinion. So I can be like, girl, don't listen to this shit. I listen to it for y'all. But it be sometimes, I'm telling you something. It be sometimes when we be like, girl, why would we even listen to something from this certain person or whatever? They ain't this, they ain't that. And then when you finally listen to it, you be like, hold up. Okay. Wait a minute. 2 for 2. Okay, it'd be like a couple of songs that like catch my eye. Like, Safari last album, bitch, it's a couple of songs on there that I actually like, that I actually still play. You know what I'm saying? Do I play that whole album? Hell no. Moving on from that. There's been a little bit of controversy. Well, I should say a lot of bit of controversy that's been going on with the U.S. Olympics, okay? Winter Olympics have been going on for the past couple of weeks, I think. Girl, I ain't been watching it. But there's this 15-year-old Russian girl who tested positive for, like, I guess a performance-enhancing drug or whatever. And, she, instead of being disqualified, they said that she can still participate. What is it that they said? They said the court explained that the teenage skater should be allowed to compete under what they deem exceptional circumstances because as a minor, she's a protected person. The panel also claimed that that preventing the athlete from competing at the Olympic Games will cause her irreparable harm in these circumstances. So just because she's a minor, she's exempt from following the drug rule, okay? And the issue comes into play with Sha'Carri Richardson, okay? She pointed that out, and she was like, I had an exceptional circumstance, you know what I'm saying? My mama passed away, so I smoked a little weed. Mind you, it wasn't a drug-enhancing situation. It was literally weed, okay? It was nothing that was in... It's weed. It wasn't what I say, a performance enhancer or anything like that. It wasn't a steroid. It wasn't nothing like that. Like this girl is taking, but yet she gets to continue to compete. But Shakiri had to stay away. Okay, she had to 30-day suspension. She couldn't run in a 100-meter at the Olympics or whatever. She had to, be disqualified. And I don't think that's fair. And y'all can feel how y'all feel about Sakari. What is her name? Sakari? Sakari? Okay, we're going to call her Sakari. Y'all can feel how you feel about the girl and her cocky ways. Sometimes it's understandable, okay, because of her past actions. We can get it. But in this situation, I'm on her side. I'm on her side. Because I would have automatically thought that would have disqualified you if you taking some drug enhancers, you know what I'm saying? Performance enhancers or whatever that's supposed to be illegal, and you letting her stay. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I don't like that. Like she said, the only thing that's different is the fact that she was black and that girl is white. That's what it seemed like. Talking about some she a protected minor. Okay, well, obviously somebody is not protecting her if they got her doing this stuff. Messing up her body. You know what I'm saying? I said that's messed up. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Congratulations is in order to Romeo Miller, Master P. He could be my cousin. They could be my cousins from New Orleans. I'm gonna have to look into that. Percy Miller, C Murder, Corey Miller. He could be my cousin. I got a free Corey Miller. I'm gonna be out there like Monica. You know what I'm saying? Monica was getting all sexy or whatever for Valentine's Day. I said, girl, what is these for? These are pictures that you sent Corey. These are pictures that you sent Corey. Because they ain't for nobody else, girl. All right. The way Monica has transitioned from being a singer to an Instagram model, it is so fascinating to me. Because where's the album, bitch? We've been waiting on Chapter 38. Because that was the name of the album, Chapter 38. Monica is 40 years old, probably 41, okay? 3 years later, and we still ain't got the album. Moving on from that, Romeo, he didn't have his first baby by this girl named Drew Sangster. Either way, Miss Drew, okay? A little baby girl, she's a cutie. And I was surprised. I was surprised that was his girlfriend because, and I hate to put this out here, but we have to put it out there. He had outside of his little thing for Angela, he used to kind of go towards the little lighter side, the Caucasian side. Because I know y'all remember when growing up, hip-hop came on for first, and he had that white girl as his girlfriend. And then I think he was talking to somebody else that was of another, that wasn't black. I said, oh, Kodak, that's what you do. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but, you just notice some stuff. It's a trend. It's a habit. And, niggas get on and they just start fucking white bitches. But it is what it is, So congratulations to him for that. Moving on from that, Wendy Williams, she's denying the accusations that mama ain't all the way there. She just put out a video of her talking about shit, and mama looked good. Mama looked good. Okay, like, for somebody that they say got dementia, somebody that they say is basically crumbling, okay, mama look put together. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff about the bank wanna put guardianship over her and all this shit, freezing her accounts. It's just a mess. I hope they get that shit together. But moving on from that, Issa Rae, congratulations. She got the key to the city of Inglewood. She is the first person in its 114-year history to receive this honor. Mind you, it's so reminiscent and parallel to what happened in the last season of Insecure, when she had that dream sequence, and I think like the season finale, or was it the episode before that she had got the key to the city and it was presented to her by Tyra Banks. Yeah. So that was that. So congratulations to Issa, still out here doing her thing. I can't wait till rap shit comes out. That's the new thing that she working on down there in Miami. So, congratulations to her. Van Jones, he is a new daddy. And he said he is practicing conscious co-parenting with his best friend, Naomi, or whatever. He already got kids from a previous relationship, his marriage. I think he was like, got 2 kids from his ex-wife. And him and his friend, he was like, I wanted a 3rd kid, so they got together. And I don't know if they had sex or I don't know if they did it like, in vitro or something like that, but they decided to have a baby together. It's giving me Remember that pact that Joan and William made? If they aren't married and together, married and with somebody by the age of this, they'll get together, have kids, whatever. That's what they're giving me on from girlfriends. But you know, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other people that do that. It sounds like what lesbians and gays probably do too. Okay, you know, so they won't have to go through all of the stuff and the money or whatever to get artificially inseminated and sperm donors and surrogate eggs and you know shit like that. You know, to each his own. To each his own. Kodak Black. Speaking of the Super Bowl, Kodak Black and some people, they was involved in a goddamn fight that led to a shooting that led to like 3 or 4 people getting shot. He was one of them. And I don't necessarily going to say that he was actually trying to fight. He was trying to break it up or defend the people that was in the fight because I think it was some of his people. Mind you, Gunna and Chloe just got up in the car. And I'm talking about Chloe Bailey. Okay? They literally just got in the car. And as soon as Gunna closed his door, the shit started, okay? It was outside of a Justin Bieber party. Now, I was just sitting here like, y'all niggas can't do shit right. I mean, I know it's the Super Bowl, but why do we have to fight everywhere? And then why do we have to pull out guns all the time? Like, can we just, if we're gonna fight, can we just fight with our fists? No weapons, you know what I'm saying? But, Chloe and Gunna is a thing. And I just have to accept that. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, it's not what I would want, but you know, the girls is gonna get what the girls gonna want. So it's just so weird. I'm pretty sure they be playing in each other's closet because he be dressing. He ain't. I like it where a guy can go ahead, no lie, and people can make fun of him or whatever, but I'm not gonna do that because I actually like that. You know, a guy that's like comfortable within himself and just be trying on whatever they want to try on, whether it look good or not, whether it, you know, just making different choices and trying to be out there. It's giving me like, you know, how Andre 3000 did. You know, I like that. But I don't know if I like them together. Moving on from that, let's talk about, you know, congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion. It was her birthday the other day. And so what she did to celebrate her 27th birthday, she announced that she's launching a nonprofit organization that is named after her parents, Holly Thomas and Joseph Pete Jr., to honor the values they instilled in her, according to People magazine. It's a nonprofit organization that generates awareness around campaigns and programs activities while focusing on education, housing, and health and wellness, assisting women, children, senior citizens, and underserved communities in Houston, Texas. Yeah. You know, that's cute. We found out that Megan and Party, they still together too. So congratulations or whatever. You know, just because y'all don't be seeing people, y'all just automatically assume that they not together no more. Oh, they could have been broken up, but they got back together for Valentine's Day. But either fucking way, who cares? They're together. She's doing good things for the community, and I applaud her. Moving on from that, let's talk about this Verzuz. First of all, before we get to the Verzuz, let's talk about this Trey Songz situation. Trey Songz, it's something in the water, okay? You know, where there's smoke, that's in. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I feel as though I'm not going to say that it's happening because, you know, I don't know. I wasn't there. But it's way too many allegations that's coming out saying the same damn thing, okay? They're saying the same damn thing from people that don't know each other, and it's different time periods that he has either essayed them or are them, okay? Now, it's one girl that's coming out now saying that he arred her a couple of years ago, like back in 2016, and anally, okay? Mind you, they had a consensual relationship where they used to have sex on and off or whatever. And this one particular moment, you know, he had her come over to the crib and he was like, yo, I want to do you in the butt, okay? And he was like, I want to get that ass. That's literally what she said. I want to get that ass. And she was like, no, that's not what I want. It was like as soon as we got up into the bedroom, he just forced himself on her, tore her clothes off, and into her anally without her permission. and he kept going as she was telling him to stop. Somebody came into the room and they didn't tell him to stop or whatever. They came into the room, saw what was happening, and just left. And then once it was over, she got her stuff, he got her stuff and put her in an Uber. And it was like the Uber driver said, saw that she was so distraught and that she needed some help, drove her to the nearest hospital. They did a test, okay, and found out that there was a whole bunch of anal ripping and tearing that was in her, and it could, I don't know if she had to have surgery, but they said it might require surgery. So I don't know if a surgery did happen. Did she call the cops? She did go to the cops, but she didn't name him. Okay, she did name him. Her attorney is Ariel Mitchell, who is also representing 2 other women that are suing him for similar shit. Listen, at this point, I'm not going to listen. We've seen this happen before. Okay, people blindly want to say, oh, well, this person didn't do it. They got an agenda against. What the fuck does Trey Songz got right now? He ain't got nothing coming out. So what? He's not even number 1, so what? I don't think these women are making up stuff. And I know people keep on bringing up Kiki. And the brother, like, I want the brother to be quiet, okay? In situations like this, I'm pretty sure they tell people to shut the fuck up and let the lawyers speak. Because you coming out trying to speak on your brother's behalf, and I know you want to claim he's innocent and take up for him and defend him or whatever, you can make the situation worse, okay? If your brother's not talking, don't you talk, okay? Let the lawyers speak. Let the lawyers and the law handle this or whatever. But I'm not going to say nothing else on it. All I'm going to say is too many allegations that's been happening for the past few years. Coming out saying similar shit. Okay. About his aggressive sexual behavior. And so I don't know what's going to happen. And it is what it is. I'm not surprised. We've seen this time and time again with different people. And sometimes it sticks. Sometimes it don't. Who knows? But they're going to get down to the bottom of it. And, I just pray for his sake that, he really didn't do this shit. And if he did, he needs to pay the consequences. Because like I said, it's one too many allegations. And everybody can't be lying. But, girl, moving on from that. The last thing I want to talk about right quick is the Verzuz. Okay? Swiss Beats and Timothy Mosley. Y'all had y'all goddamn nerves. Okay? The day before, it was on Valentine's Day. Monday. Imagine it was in the middle of the day. Actually, it was early evening. A post went up on the Instagram account saying that the Verzuz would not be seen on IG. You had to go to verzuztv.com. You had to get a subscription that was either $2.99 or $29.99 a month. And to sign up to watch the Verzuz for Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton. And then on the post, it also said that you can get a 14-day free trial, and the free trial was over on the 11th. The Verzuz is on the 15th. We just found out about this on the 14th. How are you gonna give us a free trial that's over on the 11th? Because at that moment, we probably wouldn't even bitched about it at that point. Okay, free trial, bitch. We put an email up in there and we cancel that shit right after. Okay, it is what it is, But first of all, the trial been over. You know what I'm saying? And you want us to pay $2.99 for a Verzuz when we started off for 2 years paying being free. And it's not about us being cheap and not wanting to support black folks or whatever, but at this point I don't even think Verzuz is owned by black people no more. Okay, and I feel as though Verzuz kind of lost some of its essence when it kind of went, as they say, public or, corporate. That's what I should say. When it got corporate, when it got all these other companies involved, when it started getting sponsored by Doritos and Ciroc and all this stuff, no, it lost its essence. And when they started seeing the popularity of it and how they can make money off of it, okay, that's when it started losing a little bit of its essence or whatever. You want us to pay a subscription, a monthly subscription for something that y'all cannot guarantee it's gonna go smoothly, when even till this day, up until the last freaking Verzuz, y'all had technical difficulties. Okay, 2 years in and you're still having technical difficulties. That shouldn't be the case, all right? So, I was like, no, girl, we not finna do this. Oh, it was trending on Twitter. Everybody was pissed. We was like, y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass mind. So, I guess Swiss saw the backlash. He posted a picture or something and then gonna put a caption up saying, yo, I don't know what happened. I was out of town. I was out of the country, but I'm back now. Whoever posted that about them being a subscription, they shouldn't have did that. It is gonna be on IG. No, bitch, stop lying to us, Swiss. You saw the backlash and you said, we finna lose viewership because that's what you would have lost, okay? And you said, let us put it back on the platform that it came on, okay? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, all right? And that's the moral of the story. So, the Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child versus did go and happen. I didn't watch it yesterday. I watched it today at work, okay? But I will say this. Now, I know I said that I was here for Music Soul Child because I know more of his songs than I do Anthony Hamilton. But, I will say this. I have never listened to an Anthony Hamilton's whole complete album, okay? I know a lot of his singles, all right? But, baby, Anthony Hamilton won me over. Okay, like, I literally downloaded all of his shit and I'm about to go and listen. I said, now I knew Anthony had a different type of voice when he sings or whatever, that groggly, raspy type of voice. But baby, to hear that shit live and the way he was crooning, I said, Anthony! Oh, he won me over. Like, I was already a fan. And I know somebody probably like, how you gonna be a fan? You don't know all his music. I don't give a damn. I like him as a person. Okay? Now I'm finna listen to all his music and I'm finna stand. Okay? Because I said, you know what? Anthony put on a show. Music. He did what he can do. You know what I'm saying? He was a little flat and pitchy here, pitchy there, and flat here, flat there. When they was singing one song, Love, Love is one of my favorite songs from Music Soul Child. And he was trying to hold them notes. I said, let that note go. Please let that note go, okay? Your voice is going out. Just let it the fuck go. And did y'all see when he started scatting? I said, what is going on? Stop it. This is not the 1920s. We ain't listening to no jazz. These kids in the audience don't know what's going on. But then again, it's older folks in there, so they probably knew. But I was just like, get out of here. But it was cute. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I really did. I liked when Anthony Hamilton and Layla Jones did Leela Jones did their song together. Oh, that was a moment. That was a moment. Okay, Darnell Jones come out there. You had Lucky Day. Y'all know it's a girl that used to be on College Hill. I seen the video on my timeline. And she said she got a baby with Lucky Day and he refuses to pay child support. I don't know how true this is, but that's what I saw in the video. I said, oh, wow. I don't want that image in my head because I actually like Lucky Day and I don't want to put in my head that you a fucking deadbeat, bitch. Okay? But he came out there and he sang his ass off, bitch. He sounded like a record. I said, oh, you gave us studio voice. Okay? Like, I love me some Lucky Day. Who else was out there? Robert Glastonbury. They did their thing. Oh, when all them motherfuckers came out there on the Anthony had all them niggas out there on that stage. Raheem Devine. Oh, I said, bitch. I wish I could have watched it real time, but I had other shit to do last night. So it was cool. How did y'all feel about it? Did y'all watch it? And if y'all don't, go ahead and find it on YouTube. It's a stream on YouTube because that's how I found it. And you would enjoy yourself. But do y'all think it's like time to let Verzuz go? What y'all think? And if y'all don't think that it's time, who's the next matchup that y'all want to see? And we can stop talking about Mary. Mary is never going to do a Verzuz. Even though it would be nice to see her get up there and just be dancing her ass off or whatever. But Beyonce will never do a Verzuz. Mariah Carey will never do a Verzuz. So don't say those people. Rihanna, she's never going to do a Verzuz. So don't say her either. Yeah, y'all put up there who y'all would like to see. And let's talk. All right, you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend. Pause. Before I get the fuck off of here, are y'all watching Inventing Anna on Netflix? Now, see, I did not realize that I knew this story. This is a real story. After looking at the Tinder swindler, okay, y'all already said, I couldn't even finish the review before people was like, you got to watch Inventing Anna. I already was going to watch it because it was a Shonda Rhimes situation. You know what I'm saying? I said, bitch, I know this story. I remember this story. I'm just listening to it. I said, oh, wow, bitch, like that girl, talk of bitch, the Tinder swindler ain't got shit on her, okay? Look at that on Netflix, all right? Netflix got some good shit that's out there now. I gotta play catch up. But like I was saying, you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't let nobody stress you out, okay? I hope y'all had fun on Valentine's Day, baby. I was here by myself. I ain't getting in chocolate. Next week, I ain't even get a rose petal. But I hope y'all did. And I hope y'all was loved upon. Okay? And I hope y'all get some this weekend too. All right? Do your damn thing, but be safe with it and strap the fuck up. I'm finna see how many of y'all finna have some Scorpio Sagittarius babies. Okay? Anyway, I see y'all later. All right? Peace.